I am tired. No, not the kind of tired a good night's sleep can fix. Deep soul-level exhaustion, the kind that settles in your bones and makes you question everything. For years, I served the 9-to-5 grind. I wake up, I rush, I work, I come home tired, I repeat. Then a thought hit me like a slap from my village grandmother. I cannot do this for another 20 years. Right here, right now, I draw a line in the sand. I give myself 22 months. 22 months to dismantle a life of running in circles, to build a new one, a life where I am in charge. This is my official notice to the universe. My escape plan has begun. Terrifying and liberating. Like standing at the edge of a high dive for the first time. The water is deep. The jump is scary. Staying on the platform forever is not an option. My day starts before the sun has even had its first cup of tea. The alarm screams at 5 o'clock in the morning, and the first thought that hits me is not one of gratitude, but of pure dread. The race begins. I have to get ready, make sure there is something for the family to eat, and be out of the door before the real Kampala traffic monster awakens. Visual. Close-up side mirror reflecting a long, congested line of Kampala traffic under a hot sun. But no matter how early I leave, the jam is always waiting for me, like a patient predator. I sit in a taxi, boda or my own small car, surrounded by hundreds of other faces wearing the same tired expression. We are all running, but we are not moving. It is a daily 2-hour marathon just to get to a desk where I will spend the next 8 hours working for someone else's dream. Once at the office, the pressure doesn't stop. It just changes form. Emails pile up like a mountain. Deadlines breathe down my neck. The phone rings constantly. I try to focus, to be productive, to prove my worth, but my mind is always somewhere else. I am calculating how much the fuel cost me this morning. I am worrying about the school fees that are due next week. I am thinking about the side hustle I have to attend to in the evening, the one that is supposed to be my extra income but has become essential for survival. In Uganda, we are masters of the hustle. It is woven into the very fabric of our culture. We are taught to be resilient. We are taught to be resourceful. We are taught to never give up. If your 9-to-5 salary is not enough, you start a side business. You sell clothes from the boot of your car. You bake cakes at night. You become a part-time consultant. You drive for a ride-sharing app on weekends. We celebrate this spirit. We call it making a plan. A badge of honor, juggling 3 different income streams. But here is the secret no one wants to say out loud. It is a trap. It keeps us permanently in survival mode. The math simply does not add up. The cost of living in Kampala is chasing the sky. Rent is rising. School fees are rising. Food prices are rising. Fuel is rising. Meanwhile, our salaries are not. Side hustle money gets swallowed by daily expenses. It becomes part of the main budget. It patches the leaks in a sinking boat. You work yourself to the bone, sacrificing sleep and family time. At the end of the month, you are in the same financial spot. There wasn't a single dramatic event, no big fight with my boss, or a lottery win. The turning point was a quiet, creeping realization. It happened on a Tuesday afternoon. I was sitting in my car, stuck in the usual traffic jam near the Wandagaya roundabout. I looked around at the other drivers, at the people walking on the dusty roadside, at the boda riders weaving dangerously between cars. And I saw myself in all of them. I saw the same exhaustion, the same forced determination. I saw a city full of people running a race with no finish line. In that moment, I fast-forwarded my life. I saw myself at 40, then 45, then 50, still sitting in the same traffic, still complaining about the same problems. That vision terrified me more than anything else. The thought of being 40 years old and still living paycheck to paycheck. Still being at the mercy of a boss, still having my time dictated by someone else. It was unbearable. I saw a future where my dreams of traveling, of building a home in the village, of having time for my children, had all dried up and turned to dust. I refused to let that be my story. I decided right there in that car that this cycle would end with me. My escape from the 9-to-5 is not based on wishful thinking or a lucky break. It is a strategic plan built on 3 solid pillars. This is my blueprint for building a new reality. The first and most important pillar is content creation. I am launching a YouTube channel. I have a voice. I have stories. I know how to connect with people. I will document this entire 22-month journey in real time. The good, the bad, the ugly. I will share my budget, my small wins, my frustrating setbacks. This is not about becoming a superstar. It is about building a community. It is about creating an asset that generates income through ad revenue, sponsorships, digital products. It is work I can do from anywhere on my own schedule. The second pillar is investing. For too long, investing felt like something for rich people. But I have been learning, and it is more accessible than I ever thought. My plan is simple. I will consistently invest a small portion of my income, no matter how small. I will put it into a diversified portfolio of stocks. ETFs. This is not about getting rich quick. This is about planting money seeds. It is about making my money work for me even while I am sleeping. Over 22 months, the power of compounding will start to work its magic. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Picture this. It is July 2027. I wake up without an alarm clock. The sun streams through my window. The only sound is the gentle chirping of birds. There is no rush. There is no panic. There is no traffic jam to conquer. My first thought is not about a deadline or a boss. It is a simple, beautiful question. What do I want to do today? This is not a fantasy. This is the vision that fuels me every single day. This is the why behind every sacrifice over these 22 months. It is the ultimate prize. A life lived on my own terms. My income is no longer tied to the hours I work. YouTube views and ad revenue keep coming in while I sleep. Dividends from stocks reinvest and grow quietly in the background. Every month, a tenant pays rent, giving steady cash flow. I am no longer trading my time for money. I have decoupled earnings from my physical presence. I have built a machine that works for me so I don't have to. I have shared my heart with you. I have laid out my fears, my frustrations, my detailed plan for a new beginning. I have painted a picture of the freedom I am working so hard to create for myself and my family. Now, I want to turn the question over to you. As you read my story, did a part of you nod along? Did you see yourself in the traffic jams, in the endless meetings, and the constant pressure to hustle just to stay afloat? If you did, then my story is also your story. We are walking similar paths, even if our destinations look a little different. So I ask you, what does your freedom look like? Take a moment right now. Forget about the limitations, the doubts, and the hows. Just allow yourself to dream. If you could wake up tomorrow and your life was exactly as you wanted it to be, what would that feel like? Would you be traveling the world? Would you be spending more time with your children? Would you be starting that business you have always talked about? Would you be building a house in your village? Paint a vivid picture in your mind. See it, feel it, taste it. That feeling, that vision, that is your North Star. That is your reason to start fighting for a different future.